Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is I Am Gary K coming at you with another video. And first off here, a little shout out, not that he needs it, but I want to say thank you to Pete from the Army channel. Pete got my shirts. The artwork is fantastic. Your artwork to celebrate the anniversary of the 100 years of duty for the 1911 is fantastic. So black and orange, they just look great. So for those of you who are subscribers to Pete and weren't sure, or for whatever reason you didn't order a shirt, make sure you're there for the next round of ordering. I guess instead of orange, there's going to be silver artwork, so that should look really nice. And also, if you haven't subscribed to Pete at the Armory channel, do so. He's a really interesting guy. He's got might be a little coarse with his language, but he has a lot of great information. A lot of great guns, and hey, he's a great cook too. So again, thank you, Pete. The artwork is great. Thank you for the quick shipping, getting them out as soon as you could. I really appreciate that. So again, thank you, Pete, from the Armory channel. All right, now to the main focus of the video. That is my little small modification, and I guess a little holster review for my SIG P239. First off, we'll set the holster aside, and we'll come back to that. But the modification that I made, very simple, because I'm no gunsmith. After going to the range and firing the weapon, and I did, it fires really nice. It's very accurate, and the original grips felt pretty good, but felt a little narrow. I wanted just a little more handle to hold on to. So I had ordered the Hogue rubber grips, because they were cheap enough that even if I decided to keep these, it wasn't that big of a deal. The Hogue rubber grips, though, really feel comfortable, and just on this model SIG, the 239, it's just one screw on each side, and to take these off, and then once you get the grips back on, again, just two little screws. Very simple modification. Don't be scared about anything like that. I mean, that's not something you need to run off to a gunsmith for. That is a little something you can do, even for someone who's as a newbie. That's simple to do. So again, that is the little modification I did to my SIG 239. We'll do a little safety. It is empty, but to show you guys out there, it is empty. All right, the gun is empty. All right, now. We'll put this back. Now we're going to talk about the holster I found in California. I've mentioned that I live in California, and getting a concealed carry permit here is pretty next to impossible, being that no matter what you do on the going through the course, whatever exams they have or whatever you have, since our county sheriff has to approve it, and it's up to his or her whim. It's a gentleman. Whim as to whether they pass you or not. So it has nothing to do with how you did on the course or passing the test or anything like that. It's up to the whim of the sheriff. So I guess they don't come out. They don't get. Not too many people get their concealed carry permit. But we can in California legally open carry as long as the gun is unloaded. Kind of crazy, but yeah, you can open carry as long as the gun is unloaded. And I thought that this holster that I found, it's called the Intimidator. It's made by a company called ProTech Outdoors, and again, they are online. But I found the holster on an eBay search, looking for holsters for this model SIG, and I came across a store called Ready Holster. Gentleman that runs it, or is a good part of it, his name is Matt, and he's very helpful. We had some discussion, or some emails back and forth, because I wanted to make sure I got the right size. And if you like this holster after we get done with this review, and it seems to, especially if you're in California, look up Ready Holster and on eBay. Really good price. I mean, I'm not going to go into prices, but I mean, it's not a very expensive holster, but it is, from what I can tell and what I've seen and what I've felt, very good quality. All right, so again, we can open carry here in California as long as the gun is unloaded, and why I felt this holster would be appropriate. And one of the technicalities of the law, if you have a semi-automatic, the gun has to be complete, meaning it does have to have a magazine in it, but that magazine better be unloaded, okay? Because a police officer can walk up to you and, of course, demand to inspect your weapon, and he better find the gun unloaded, but it has to be complete. If it's missing the magazine, there is, I believe, the way I read the law, you're in trouble. As long as there's a magazine in the gun unloaded, that's considered a complete firearm when you have a semi-automatic. So a magazine in the gun, but unloaded. And then, of course, you have your mag pouch here, and this would be where you carry. Now, this one's unloaded as well, but this is where you would carry the loaded magazine. So just right in front of the holster, got nice Velcro. It comes with a belt clip, so you can just clip it really quickly to your belt, or you can, and it has it on either side, run your belt through the through this section here, so you can have it really strongly on your belt through this belt loop here, and they have it on either side, because you can, by removing this, and this is held by Velcro, and of course this strap here, put those on the opposite side, and then your gun would be set up for left-handed. I'm right-handed, and you're probably wondering, well, shouldn't that be on the outside if you're right-handed? Well, no, because the way they have this design, and it's another security device if somebody's trying to get your gun. There's nothing here for them to grab onto to try to unlatch your gun. It's here, and you can hold on to that and protect that, and don't let that go. But when you're ready to pull the gun out of the holster, you just put your thumb right in there, pops right out, and you're ready to rock and roll. So again, it's I felt this holster, the Intimidator, made by ProTech Outdoors, and again, I purchased it through a eBay store called Ready Holster, and again, they're I guess the guy that runs it, his name is Matt, really good guy. So again, if this seems to be something that looks like it might work for you, that's where you'd find it. And especially if you're in California and you want a holster that may work for you so you can legally be open carry, but with an unloaded gun. All right. Well, that kind of ends my little review and update video here on my SIG P239. Again, I would always ask that if you believe in gun ownership and, of course, our Second Amendment rights, please consider, if you're not already, join the NRA. And also, in your state, whichever state you live in, I'm sure there is a local organization similar to the NRA, but at more of the state level. Join them as well, because those two organizations will be working together in conjunction when issues come up, legislation and such come up in your state that they either need to help push through or fight against. So again, please join those organizations if you're not already a member. They're very important, especially now. It's amazing if you're not a member, you won't know this, but it's amazing how many updates you get from all over the little alerts that come out from all over the country, where legislators from city, state, county are trying to pass things to take away your rights, and you won't know that or keep up as much. The NRA will help you keep up with that and let you know what's going on in your area. So again, hope everyone's having a good time. Be safe out there. Be safe with your weapons. And God bless America. And we'll talk to you later. Have a good one.